from working twice hard, but also doing it perfectly or imperfectly under all circumstances and in every environment. In other words, what is it that is required of us as leaders? We are expected to embody excellence and nothing less. Why am I so passionate about being led by this group? Is because every day I see minorities and I see more of them choosing to link arms with us. We have minorities who are likely to start Black businesses, Latino businesses, Polynesian businesses that serve a specific need because we are creating opportunities. And in order to create opportunities, we've got to understand the education behind it in order to foster generational wealth. Drop generational wealth in the chat, guys, because I'm getting fired up for this call. But most importantly, if you were on the call earlier today, you know that this company is doing really, really big things right now because we are shifting and we are adapting. Money is still so taboo in my community, and I'm regarded as a minority. But what you're going to find in my community is not a whole lot of investors. What you will find in my community is not a whole lot of entrepreneurs. But here at IM Academy, we get to do that. So shout out to IM Academy for dismantling generations of racial wealth inequities. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. Shout out to Christopher Terry. Shout out to the educators. Shout out to the chairman for helping people like us to dismantle generations of racial wealth inequities. So with that being said, what is it that we do here and why are we even here? I was asked that question on a day-to-day basis, and my lead up to Platinum 2000, my sole purpose for being here is I get people to dream again. I make people laugh, and I bring their guards down to better receive the information that will change their perspective and have them make the necessary steps to become financially literate. Culturally and linguistically, guys, we have the most competent products and services. And I understand that IM Academy was the first ever service academy or the first type of service, even in the realm of network marketing. And guys, we have been breaking the chains of poverty for 11 years now. And that's absolutely amazing. And if we are serving the different cultures and communities worldwide, even offering our products and services in different languages, that's going to tell you that we're onto something. So I'm really fired up for this call. You're not only going to be hearing from the Tia Bolden, who I had the honor of actually presenting an opportunity call with this week, because that was the same opportunity that changed my perspective and my situation 4.5 years ago. It's the same opportunity that is presented with information as well as education that's going to help you make the most informed decisions in your life. Whether you're buying a house, whether you're looking at making your next investment in stocks and indices, whether you're looking to do something grand, perhaps create your own business opportunity outside of this platform, guys, you want to hear from the definition of Black excellence, which happens to be the Tia Bolden. You guys are also going to hear from KD. KD is such a special person inside of this platform because while everyone else was winning, KD was clapping for people, even like me. And there's a reason why he is so blessed, and I'm so honored to hear from him today. So I'm going to pass it over to the two geniuses that I get to learn from. So guys, take your notebooks out, take your pens out. You guys are about to listen and rock with the best.
Let's go. Drop some K's in the chat box. Sheesh. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, I'm excited to be here on this call today. Hold up, guys. My computer just froze. That's how you know the energy's about to be immaculate here. Tia, where you at? Where you at?
Drop the flames if y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Keep the flames on if you can hear me clearly. How we feeling? Okay, we got flames coming in. Y'all, we overcame some things to make this call happen, but that just means that this is value that we need. Keep the flames rolling if you know IM is home. This is home, this is home, this is home. Y'all were on that company call. Yo, it's looking spooky. It's looking scary. It's looking aligned. And I feel more confident right now than I ever have in my IM history. While KD gets his camera up, I just want y'all to understand we are in the best place at the best time with the best people. Drop a 7 if you believe that. We're in the best place at the best time with the best people. There's 60,000 of us on this call learning what to do with the next level. And what I'm going to do right now is lock the call. So for those of you who are already here, if you leave, you won't be able to get back in. Anybody who's not in right now, they won't be able to. Call is locked. Drop a 1 if you know you're part of something exclusive. I love that we open calls to everybody. That's beautiful. but I want to provide some exclusivity for the people who made the sacrifice to be here, for the people who did what was required to get on. Because like Kay said, the epitome of leadership is making the sacrifice to get where you want to be. I called Kay the other day. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. She answered. Like, hey, what time is it there? She said, oh, it's 5 o'clock. I said, 5 o'clock? I said, you're up. She said, well, I have mentees on the East Coast. They got to get in their trades. Drop a 3 if you understand the difference between you and the next level. The sacrifice to get there. Yeah, we're literally in a coffee shop right now in Atlanta. We just had an Atlanta link. Y'all say hey to the Atlanta team. What's up, Atlanta squad? What's the word? What's the word? AD, tell them how important it is as a leader going to your business. You can do this business online all you want, but tell them about the importance of seeing people in person and what it does for the elevation of the organization.
Man, first and foremost, I'm super excited and blessed to be here on this call. And it's very, 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 very important, guys, to build your offline, to build it online. You see, in the last 4 years, August 20, I have 4 years that I've been doing this. In the last 4 years, I've actually, anywhere that I've been to, anywhere that I've done this business, I've got the opportunity to do the belly to belly. I'm more of a belly to belly than a Zoom, FaceTime type of person, because I feel like when you are belly to belly with somebody can feel your energy. Someone could really be there with you, in tune with you, understanding where you're at, exactly how it is to get you to that next level. So you see what T is doing right now is just a definition of what exactly it is, how we're going to take it to the next level. So drop a next level in the chat box for you here today, because you're about to experience the next level. Guys, it's August 1st. It's the beginning of the month, and it's now the time that we're here to make it happen, make it shake. Let's go.
Katie, I'm excited. I'm ready. If y'all are ready to learn what's required for you to hit the next level, drop a 444. We're going to break things down one level to another. Drop a 1 in the chat box if you ever felt like you hit a rank, you achieved success, and you didn't know what to do next. It's like, okay, yay, I'm platinum this, I'm 2 and 3 that. Now what? Where do I go from here? What are my action steps? Me and KD crafted this training because we understand Didi has the vision. Didi has the motivation. Didi has the personal development and mindset. All we need is the direction. Drop a 7. The direction is something that would help you on track to where you're going to be. Because today, you're going to receive action steps from what's required to get where you are. So I want you all to open your mind, open your notebooks. I should see you camera on writing, gathering these notes, because Katie's going to give you not only the name and title of each level, but action steps to take a little bit further. Oh, we're growing like. All right, go ahead, Katie. And I'm here with the Atlanta squad, so we all locked in together.
Let's go. So, yo, guys, real quick before I get started, I would love one thing, and the first thing only from you all, right? And this is something that I want to make very clear here on this call today. And what I want to make clear is who's ready, right? And what do I say who's ready? Because what's going to happen today here on this call is what happened today in the company call, right? Now, think about it, right? Who already went out and applied exactly what just happened in the company call? Drop a 111 in the chat box. You see, before I hopped on this call, I actually called one of my students, and he said, Coach, I already got somebody locked in. I got them started. If you got a sign up, drop a sign up in the chat box already. If you got somebody started for the 124, drop a 1 in the chat box. If you just got somebody started, right? Drop a sign up in the chat box. Because you may be right now at a place where you're like, okay, Coach, I need to take action, but I don't know where to go, right? You see, when a company call just happened, just like this, it's very important for you to have a plan in place. Everybody say plan in the chat box. And what do I say plan? And I say plan because you need to know exactly what you need to do and exactly what it is that you need to focus on within this next plan, okay? Very, 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 very important. Awesome. So here today, as I'm also doing this, I want to also make a disclaimer here today, right? Because I don't want to scare none of you guys. Is that cool? I don't want to scare nobody. Tia, is that cool? I don't want to scare nobody, right? Because, guys, look, I want to tell you guys one thing, right? And one of the biggest things that truly really hit me, okay? And it truly really hit me as I understood the power of becoming part of the 1%. And is that right now we have an opportunity of a lifetime. Everybody say lifetime in the chat box, because we have an opportunity of a lifetime. The lifetime opportunity that we have is something that's called, guys, right? The world is changing, and we either change with the world or the world changes with us. And here today, you guys have an opportunity, and I don't like to say optional because it's not optional. It's an opportunity that you have that only comes once. And this life is temporary. You see, in the last 24 hours, I just received some crazy news, but it's okay, because this is what we do. It's okay to receive news. It's okay to understand, like, hey, look, we got to adjust, right? And in the last 24 hours, I received those news, and it made me realize, like, I was like, wow, I'm actually part of something that I could do from any place, anywhere in the world, right? And that's the real freedom that I want to share with you guys here today. So I wouldn't want to scare you guys, because I understand that there may be somebody here on this call that has never been exposed to this next level, right? Has never been exposed to be like, what is an independent business owner? What is that? Well, guys, let me tell you, here in I Am Mastery Academy, you guys have an opportunity of a lifetime where you could be able to share your testimony, share your story, and you guys could be able to earn another stream of income. Okay? You guys could be able to earn another stream of income. Okay? Let me just mute everybody. Sorry about that. You could be able to earn another stream of income. So here today, I actually want to share something with you guys, because if you're ready, drop a ready in the chat box, because I don't want to scare you. You see, what's going to happen right after this call is you're going to have an intentional action plan. After this call, you're going to know what to do exactly with the company promotion. You see, the biggest thing that happened to me and the biggest thing that happened to Tia and I is that when there's company promotions and there's company things that are happening, guess what happens? You need to know what's the next step for you. You see, a quantum leap is created with a massive jump, but you got to just know where you're going to land. Who here is ready to go chairman and ready to go chairwoman? You see, that journey takes time. That's one thing. It does take time. But you know what the best thing about it is? That the time has already taken, because you're here at the right place at the right time with the right people. And you have the opportunity of a lifetime. So here today, guys, I'm ready to give you guys this amazing blueprint. Okay. So this amazing blueprint, I got this for you. Okay. So here I'm going to share this slide, this blueprint. I got the opportunity to share this with the one and only, my sis, Miss Tia Bolden, and I have the opportunity to share the floor here with her. So thank you, God, for this moment. Speak through me so we can give it to everybody here today, right? So this compensation plan is super easy. It's super simple, right? If you're a P300, drop a P300 in the chat box. If you're a P600, drop a P600 in the chat box. If you are a P1000, drop a P1000 in the chat box. If you're a P2000, drop P2000 in the chat box. P5000s, P5000s in the chat box. Chairman 10s, Chairman 10 in the chat box. Chairman 25s, Chairman 25 in the chat box. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And the number one thing I want you to do right now is I want you to take a screenshot of this. And I'm going to remove my face right here so you could take the screenshot. Why? Because this screenshot is very, very, very important. Okay? I want you to frame this screenshot and I want you to favorite on your photos. I want you to put it as a screenshot of the rank that you want to be at and you desire to be at. And what is that next level for you, right? Now, I want to break this down because it's very important, okay? Now, here on this call, okay, I want you guys to truly understand this. What do you need to do at every level? You see, each rank, each level has a different responsibility, and it also requires you to have and use your influence, how to influence. So I want you guys to understand this, right? A lot of people just look at the business like it's a little business. It's not a little business. It's not a sign-up process. It's a responsibility. Okay, pay attention to the words, responsibility and an influence. You see, leadership is influence and manipulation. Okay, and I want to explain this to you guys because it's super important for people to understand this. You see, leadership is influence. Influence. What does that mean? You could bring somebody to a place that they've never been. but also you as a leader. When you decide to become a leader, guys, it's also manipulation too. Because you could be able, guys, to tell someone or raise someone some way, and you don't even know what you're talking about. But it feels different. Because when you're at this level of leadership, okay, each level, I want you to understand this. This is a duplication process. Each level, at first, you do it yourself. But don't forget that each level that you reach, okay, each level that you reach right here, right? Each level that you reach right here, you also do it yourself. And don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. Each level you do it yourself. Next, yes.
I just want to know, can you go back to the comp plan really fast?
Yes.
Because 60,000 of us on here. I know we're going to Monterey. Can I know what everybody's goal is by Monterey? Because I know some of us are working for P2, some of us are working for P5, some of us C10. Where will you be by November 1st, 2024? See Chairman 10, Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000, Platinum 1000, okay? And for everybody who's dropping a level right now, I want you to aim for the next one. All right, the parable says this, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. So whichever one you have in mind, aim for the next one.
Amen.
All right, go ahead, Kitty.
Let's go. That's a fact. You got to shoot for the moon. And it's very important because we're all coming to Monterrey, Mexico, especially after the call we had yesterday, right? We're all coming to Monterrey, Mexico. Let's go. So, guys, like I was breaking this down, each level, well, number one, you do it yourself. After you do it yourself, you get to teach and show how to do it. Next, you guide and you aware and you multiply. You see here today on this call, I'm teaching you what I know, but I'm helping you to reproduce who I really am. Okay? Then at this level as well, when you start hitting levels, you give direction, you give and you guide, and you also have to multiply. You got to show people how to go to the same mountains that you have climbed. Next, yourself to P1000, P2000. What do? You oversee everything in your business and you take massive action. Okay? Does that make sense? Drop a make sense in the chat box if that makes sense. Okay? Awesome. Now, because you're ready to make that decision to go build this thing, there's laws when it comes to building. Okay? Now, there's 3 important laws for you to know when it comes into building. You see, one of my biggest laws and one of my biggest things that this journey has done for me is me understanding exactly what to do once I made a decision to build this. And build what? Build disciples. Build the community. Build people around me. You see, guys, my birthday is April 26th. Okay? I have the same birthday as Mr. Aurelius, that actually Marcus Aurelius built Rome. So we have the same birthday, right? I'm a natural builder. I build things up. On this call right now, I'm building you through a whole process. You're probably already like, oh, shoot, it's making sense. I need to know X, Y, and Z of what rank I'm going to reach, right? Of what rank I'm going to reach by Monterrey, Mexico, or world rank I want to go. I need to understand that this is going to happen on every single level. And I also need to know that there's laws of building. Make sense? Right? So I'm building you up every step of the way. So right here, guys, you need to understand once you make the decision to build this, it's very important for you to know, number one, a customer isn't a customer until he or she is 2 and free. So think about it right now. Make a list of everybody that's in your business. Make a list. Are they 2 and free? Answer the first question. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. 2 and free. Let's make him a 2 and free flyer. If you are a 2 and free here in the chat box, drop a 2 and free in the chat box. If you're 2 and free. The next question to this, as you're making your list, an IBO isn't an IBO until he or she personally signed up 4 people. An IBO isn't an IBO until he personally or she personally signed up 4 people. And why do I say that? Why did I put a number here? Because 4 people opens up the compensation plan for you. Realistically, if you think about it, right? You sign up 5 people unempowered, what happens? You go out and hit P300. If I have somebody that's building this with me, you know what I do? I bless them with one person. Remember, guys, we're in the business where we're not in the business by ourselves. Okay? You're in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. All right? Very important for you guys to know this. You're in a business, okay? That if you have somebody in your business that say, yo, coach, I'm ready to go build this with you, you know what you do? You tell them, yo, I'm gonna help you build this. Go out, let's hit 4 signups, and I'm gonna place somebody under you. That's what I do. That's what I do right there. Make sense? So an IBO isn't an IBO until he or she signs up 4 people. Okay? Sometimes we tell our people, go IBO, bro. Go IBO, sis, after they signed up 3 people. And you know what you're doing? You're doing a disservice for them. Because they go 2 and 3. Yes. But then when they go and get 2 more, guess what happens? They become P300s and above. Okay? Next question is this. This is for my leaders. If this hurts you, I'm sorry, but I'm disinfecting you. Okay? Guess what? A team is not a team until he or she has built it 8 levels deep, which means to a P1000 level. You see, sometimes we go P600s. If you have this in your business, drop some emojis in the chat box. Sometimes we go P600, and guess what we do? We create a separate chat. Yes or yes. If you have done that in the journeys, drop a yes. I did that in the journey. And guess what I did? I distracted the vision from the real vision where I had to do, because I thought I had a team now, right? Guess what, guys? After you have 26 to 30 plus in your team, in your linear, you should create a personal team chat where you're starting to lead now. And you overwatch your coaches on that chat. So your coaches have eyes. So you have also direction. Okay? Very important for you guys to know this. You see, sometimes we make a mistake. You might hit P1000, P600, P300 by mistake. You might. You see, when I hit P1000 the first time in 30 days, I hit it by mistake the first time I did it. I wasn't developed as a leader yet, but I had to work through. And a call like this would have helped me tremendously when I first started the journey. So that's why be thankful that you guys are here. That's why when Kate said that, when she opened up this call, she said, man, being part of this community is just so powerful. It's so incredible. Okay? So I'm honored that I got the opportunity to open up this call and be here with you and show you what I have done and how I've been creating so much momentum right now in this organization. Okay? If you're ready for the next value, drop some next in the chat box for me. Tia, if you want to add anything, go ahead, my sis. I know we're going back and forth. Let's get it.
Now, can we got some flames in the chat box for KD? The value he just added, the stew he just gave. Sorry if my background is loud. My frequency is high as well. The next thing we're going to talk about is some requirements of a leader. I know a lot of times we get right into IBO and it's like, okay, I'm here. Where do I go from here? So we're going to give you the exact steps and where to go next. KD, if you want to flip to the next side, we can tackle this one together. Things that leaders must do. Write this down. You got a notebook, you got paperwork out right now. Things leaders must do. So if you consider yourself a leader, you consider yourself going IBO, you consider yourself taking things next level, these are things you must do. First things first, trade, train, and build. It all sums up into these 3 things: trade, train, and build. You have to have the bulk of all 3. We talk about trading, bro. Are you taking Blaze trades? I'm gonna say we taking Blaze trades right now. Because if you are, you're up. If you are, you're winning. If you are, you're in profit. I love the system we have right now because we can literally tell people to copy paste profit. Like if they don't have time to trade, time to get on a scanner, time to get on Go Live, anybody can copy 6 numbers, paste them into an app, and make money. Bro, I can look at your screen time. If there's more time on Instagram than you have on Blaze, you're not serious. If you have more time on Instagram, on social media, on TikTok than you have on these apps, on Go Social, on Go Live, you're not serious. You have to trade, but the only way to access Blaze trades, guess what you need? An active package. Drop an 8 in the chat box if you active. And don't lie. Don't lie. Come on now, don't lie. Not the type of people that got to put in somebody else login when you go to Blaze. You gotta go find the username and password when you get on the training. No. If you're active with your own account, your own username and password, that's a requirement for leadership. How are you going to lead other people to the water or edify other people having something that you don't have? Get active. If you're not active today, please get active. If you're not active with all these new packages we have right now, you're finessing the system, hurting yourself in the most heavy way possible. Please get active. This is a chairman cheat code, having an active and power package and being funded up to trade. Okay, that's the trading side of things. I know I get to the market. Drop an 8 if you ever see me drop a trading screen. I get to it. Somebody asked me this morning, they said, hey, which Blaze trades do you take? The question is, which Blaze trades don't I take? I hop in every single one. Win, lose, or draw, I hop in every single one. Why? Because I want to make sure that there's confidence in the system. I want to make sure that I can validate what I'm trading so that you all can see the same success. I don't want to lie to you, so I make sure that I have the results for myself as well. You have to be a credible and honest leader for people to be influenced by your mentorship. Is this making sense? Drop a flame if this is making sense. Talk to me. Are we understanding things leaders must do? If you're having a hard time hitting the next level, wondering, why, Tia, why don't people want to do this to me? KD, why don't people want to join with me? Are you trading, training, and building? Are you being the example so that you can help other people do the exact same?
Facts.
The requirements for leadership. KD, I'm going to let you talk about the training part, okay? After you live account, after you get funded up, put some bread in there and start making money. How dare you make money every single Friday and not have a funded account? Be serious. The next thing you need to do is make sure that people are positioned with the education. Go ahead, KD. Talk to me about training.
Hey, bars, you feel me? And it's very, very, very true, guys, because look, it's very important, you know, for you to trade and for you to be using the services. Because if a student asks you a question, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? You can't answer. You're making yourself look bad, but you're also making ourselves looking like we don't work. So one of the biggest things that I'm going to share with you guys here, training. You see, sometimes we get in a position where we're waiting for our leaders. We're waiting for our mentors, our coaches to do the work for us. You see, I've never waited for anyone to put food on my plate. I'm going to go eat, right? So I'm here to tell you guys, these are great trainings that you guys could be able to do on a day-to-day basis. Here today, after this call, you guys should all my leaders, right? If you are a P300, P600, P1000 and above, all of you guys here today, right? All of you guys here today, you should be making a decision here today to do one of the biggest things. One of the biggest things that you guys all should do today is, number one, you should be hosting prospect calls, informational calls, fundamental calls, teaching people actually how to take a copy and paste trade, showing people how to have a trading plan 2.0. If you need a trading plan, you guys could go to my YouTube. You can email me. I could give it to you for free. Whatever you guys need, let me know, right? All you guys should be showing people how to have a goal life schedule, team building, right? One of the biggest things that I love of the culture we created is amazing, because I just received a text right now from our ABQ family. If you're from ABQ and you're here on this call, drop some ABQs in the chat box, right? ABQ is in New Mexico. We just created an amazing culture in New Mexico. And we just did something so special in New Mexico, because guys, look, in New Mexico, we just did something so special. And right now, they're in New Mexico meeting up at a pond together just to talk and just to team build and mastermind on how they all gonna pack out and bring 50 to 100 people to Mexico. Right now, they're doing. I just got a text that, coach, we're here. We're just locked in. So think about that. What team building activities are you doing in your own city? But also, what team activities are you doing online with your team? Guys, it's very important for you to know this, right? If you want to go teach, go back to college, right? If you want to go teach, go back to college. But if you want to go train, get in the trenches. Get in the trenches with your team. You see Tia, what she's doing right now? She's in the trenches with her team. And it's crazy because she's there, look, with all the queens. There, right there live. Get in the trenches. You want to go teach? Guess what? Go back to college. Go get a degree, right? You want to go train? Get in the trenches. Don't let that go over your head. If it stings, trust me, I had to hear it from my mentors, because my mentors told me how it is. IBO. Yeah.
So this is great value. I love that if you want to teach, go back. I have a question. for people who don't know how to host these trainings, let's say you don't know how to host foundations, you don't know how to host training plan 2.0, and drop a 2. If you're looking at this list, you're like, wait, I've never hosted that before. Wait, how do I do that? How do I host IM overview? How do I host team building? How do I host IBO? How do I host marketing? How do I host how to pitch? Katie, what would you say to these people in terms of alignment and being plugged in so that they can learn how to do that?
Reach out to your coach right now and tell him, I'm ready to train. I'm ready for you to train me and know how to do this. Reach to your coach right now, because your coach should be guiding you every step of the way to know how to do this, or you should be in the IBO Academy, in IM Mastery Academy, IBO resources, or you should ask us and we will send you guys a step-by-step video explaining to you how to use it, or you guys could go on our everyday trainings. On Wednesday, we have a skill development training that you guys could be on. And not only just that, but you guys, if you have the Empower package, you actually get, I'm going to give you guys that on the next slide here. You get a free one-on-one mentorship from the one and only Mark Aceta, one-on-one, teaching you how to do the academy. That's what I would do. Then we're going to talk about building. Because in building, here's where it's all going to hit. Okay? Here's where we're going to hit. You're going to train to then build it. You see, if you're a leader, drop a leader in the chat box for me. If you're a leader, drop a leader in the chat box for me. And all 50, 60,000 of you guys should be dropping leader in the chat box. The chat should be flooded right now with leaders, because all of you guys are leaders. Most of you guys are leaders in your houses. Most of you guys are leaders in your family. Most of you guys are leaders in your job, in your career. Most of you guys are leaders here today, right? And if you're a leader, guess what, guys? Your PRSV should be over 1,000. Be the example.
Okay,
You should aim for P150 every day. Yep.
So PRSV, people who may not know, 2 and freeze, PRSV stands for personal retail sales volume. Write that down. Personal retail sales volume. Personal retail sales volume. This is the number of people that you bring into your organization with your link. Drop a 1 if that makes sense. PRSV is personal retail sales volume. The number of people that you bring into your organization with your link. One of the biggest mistakes I see leaders make is waiting for somebody else to build your business. Oh, well, hopefully KD will give me a placement and I can hit the next level. Well, hopefully Gil can put somebody in my business and I'll hit P1. Hopefully somebody can help me this, help me that. Build your own business. The PRSV shows how actively you are growing your organization. You see the products, you see this works, you see the comp plan. PRSV will show me if you're serious or if you're just playing with this. If your PRSV is not over 1K, you need to fix it this week. Single packages are 125. People spend 125 at the club, 125 on a cell phone bill. They can't spend 125 with this. They're not the ones for your organization. But you have to go out and work to build your PRSV to 1,000 or higher. And chairman, they tell us to keep our PRSV over 3K. 3,000 is minimum chairman PRSV. 1K is low if you ask me, but I'm going to allow it. But KD, be honest, 1K is low for PRSV.
It is low. My PRSV is over 3K right now. So it should be.
You have to grow your business. Nobody is going to take more part into your business than you do. All right, go ahead, Katie. I just had to get that off my chest.
Amen, amen. Thank you. Real quick, guys, drop some drums in the chat box. Let's get some excitement in here. I'm excited to drop these drums, because hearing these drums and what we're going to give you guys next is our 2 and frees. If you are 2 and free right now, drop a 2 and free in the chat box. If you're ready to go 2 and free, drop a 2 and free in the chat box, right? And this is going to happen to you right after this call, because right after this call, 24 to 48 hours after you make this decision, this is going to happen. Okay, what is going to happen is you're going to make one conscious decision that's going to change everything for you. The first thing that you need to do moving from this call is, number 1, you need to post your story. You need to post your testimony on Instagram. 2 to 3 minutes. You need to share this. You need to share your testimony on Instagram. You need to share your testimony with the world. You need to share your testimony, right? And what are you going to say? You're going to say your name. You're going to say where you're from, but you're also going to say, why did you join this journey and how this journey has been for you and what do you want to create? Next. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, big facts. Oh shoot.
Next
My
is
bad, I
gonna
was
be make a list of 4 to 5 friends. Who
facts.
are the flat tire friends? Who are those? Who are the flat tire friends? I put fat, my fault. But who are the flat tire friends? Who are those? Right now, you have a flat tire going up the street. Who is gonna call? Who you're gonna call? Who are those 4 to 5 people? Call them, make a list of them. And you know what you do? You call your coach and you tell them, hey, coach, I have my list ready. And you create a chat with them. Make the video online, guys. And then right there, you should be aiming for 2. And if you're here on this call and you just got a personal student started, you should aim to get that student to 2 and free with the first 14 days. I do my best, guys, to get all 2 and frees. My best, the first 14 days. The first 14 days that they're inside my business, who do you know that I should know? Easy. Right? Next thing I got for you guys is the skill sets that you need. These are skill sets that you truly need at every single level right after you hit 2 and free. You need to have the 10 skill sets of a network marketer. Number 1, you need to know how to prospect, right? And write these down, please. Take a screenshot, write these down. Skill sets that you need: prospecting, lead generating, presenting, closing, edification, 3-way with an expert, knowing how to edify, following up. You need to have an amazing onboarding system. The 1, 2, 3. Everybody say 1, 2, 3 in the chat box if you use it. You need to have the 1, 2, 3, coach. Yep. Next one is promoting for events. Right now, we should all be talking about our next event, which is Monterrey, Mexico. In all the chats, 2 and frees. That's what you got to focus on. Then is the perfect invite. Know how to perfectly invite. Perfect invite. Then your responsibilities as a 2 and free, which is very, very, very important, is you need to be creating a support chat with all your students and the coach that's working with you. You must participate in all the chats. You must learn how to onboard. You must learn how to use the apps, which is important. And learn how to use a demo account. All my 2 and free should have a live account and a demo account. All of my 2 and frees. Yes, you should. If you don't, trust me, you're doing this thing wrong. Because there's sometimes that you may not be confident in a trade. Take it on your demo. It's the right perfect practice. Okay? The right perfect practice. Next thing that I have for you, example of the support chat. This is how your support chat should look. You see the student that I told you guys, she got a sign up legit right before this call. Right before this call, she got a sign up. Boom. My 2 and frees, pay attention. This is the blueprint that you guys should be following through right here, guys. Rachel loading up P1000 in Miami. She's super close, about to pop. She just hit P300, P600, about to pop P1000. And she's following this blueprint that I'm giving you guys. This funnel that I went through her, 2 and free, P300, P600, P1000. Watch it. You're going to see the flyer drop this week. Boom, right here. You feel me? This is the blueprint, guys. Then, if you're looking to know how to make a story and post how to post your story, I'm going to show you guys a story of one of our students right here. It's in Spanish, but she has been following this blueprint. Right now, she was sitting at 2 and free. She just made the decision to go P300 right here.
Mi nombre es Gretel, actualmente tengo 34 años, soy madre de un niño maravilloso, soy ingeniera empresarial. Cuando yo terminé mi carrera la ejercí como entre 5 o 6 años. Después me convertí en mamá y mi vida cambió totalmente. Ahí fue cuando agarré un rumbo diferente.
Crazy until it's not, coach. But go put your story out there. The world needs to hear it, right? The world needs to hear it. Another one that I got for you guys. Before I go to the next slide. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Before I go to the next slide, this call is going to go over just a bit. We're going to go over on this call just to show you guys because we want to give you the right value. You feel me? We're gonna give you the right value. Look, guys, another one, another of a story. You have kids, leverage your kids. Who's my mothers that are in here? Who are my fathers? Drop a 111 in the chat box, right? Drop a 101 in the chat box. Look at this.
De inversiones porque me ha permitido pasar más tiempo de calidad con mi hijo. No me quiero perder nada de su niñez, así que no hay excusa, madre que me está escuchando en este momento, que me está viendo, para
use your kids. You're not using them, you're putting them out there to the world, showing your why. Now, if you don't have no kids, but you have a favorite product, where are my traders at? Drop a trading in the chat box for my traders, right? For my investors, my e-commerce, my product of the product. Drop it in the chat box. Look, go copy the blueprint, coach. Go copy the blueprint is right here, right? Go talk about your favorite product, what it is. Show it to the world. The world needs to see this. The world needs this. What's going on, fam? How you guys doing? It's a beautiful day here in the city of Miami. Guys, today I'm going to talk to you about what is Forex, right? Look, this right here is Forex, right? Overseas money. This right here, US dollars, is Forex. So I made that video in Miami 2 years ago. Somehow, some way, the video popped up on my phone. I was like, boom, this is a perfect example for a lead generator. What did I do? Duplicated it. Put it on there. There was people that created this same video. And you know what I'm doing with that video? I'm running ads. Come on, coach. Right? Everybody say next level. Everybody say next level. Next level. Let's go. P300. If you're a P300, drop a P300 in the chat box. Go ahead, sis.
Where we get to have some fun with it. All my P300s, if you're a P300, drop big P300 in the chat box. Let me know if P300 is the highest level you've hit. If it's a level you've achieved in this business, drop big P300 in the chat box. I want to see you say it proud. Because I'm seeing a lot of people, okay, Miguel, talk to me. We got one. Do we have any other P300s on the call? Okay, talk to me.
Let's go. Jayana, let's go.
Miguel, talk to me, sis.
Let's go. Who else?
Talk to me. Okay. Every rank, and y'all listen to me close, every rank has a slogan. So, you know, we say P2, what it do? P5, we live. P1000, we on the island. Drop a 1 if you understand that P300, your monthly is now covered. So from today forward, we're going to say P300 fully funded. Just like that. P300 fully funded because your monthly is covered by IM. You got that squared away. So from now forward is P300 fully funded. So every P300 lock in. Yeah, y'all gotta feel that. So when somebody pops P300 next, we need to be funding the chats with fully funded. You're not worried about the monthly. You're getting straight to it. Y'all better feel that. We're literally recreating the culture right here. It starts with us. So KD, what should a P300 be doing every single day? What should their DMOs look like? How are they taking?
I need a screenshot. I need a screenshot right here. Take a screenshot for me. If you are a P300, you're plugged in. You are fully what? Drop it in the chat box. P300s are fully what? P300s are fully what? Funded. Let's go. So guess what, guys? P300, you did it fully funded, right? You upgrade to IBO now. Now you have a demo account. You have a live account. You also are in phase 1. You're inviting, you're enrolling new customers. You see, sometimes we hit a rank and we forget what we did to get us there. Remember, PRSV, personal sales volume over 1,000. Get there, guys. Phase 1. Start to taproot through your people. Who do your people know that I should know? Make a support chat. Active in the chats. Know how to onboard them. Get everyone on your team to 2 and free. Watch the IBO resource in IM. Watch Mark Aceta on Go Live. Post your story, testimony on Instagram. Post every single day. Making sure that you're plugged in into the Go Live and you're also plugged in to the Mornings with Neno Go Live schedule, making sure that they know how to mark up charts, taking care of their own trades, making sure you are doing in-person coffee meetups like Tia right now, and also the ABQ squad that's linked up, making sure you're in the team, you're doing a weekly team call for your team, making sure that you're checking in on them, and phone working. Okay, very, very, very important. Learn also these skill sets when it comes to this level. Your story, edifying, inviting, promotion, presenting, and you do this right here, guys. In no time, you become a P600.
Hey, if you just learned something, drop a flame in the chat box. I was in Phoenix with Darwin. He said, yo, if you are a P300, okay, and you want to go P6, help your 3 get 1. Okay? Literally, P300, help your 3 get 1. That's all it takes. It's like that. Hey, KD, you ready for next level?
Next level.
Next level. P6. If you're a P600, drop P600. Big P600 in the chat box. That's a level you've achieved. Drop big P600 in the chat box. Let me know. I'm trying to see all the P600s, where we at, how we feeling. Talk to me, Jess. Talk to me, Von Ross. Jeesh.
Big
Natasha,
Rob,
we got some
Jeesh,
hitters
let's
in the
go.
P600s.
Trey, let's go.
Yo, we got some big P600s. All right, P600s. You are P6. We in the mix. P6, we in the mix. Go drop that in Leadership Dynasty. P6, we in the mix. So whenever a P6 drops, we know we got P300 fully funded. P6, we in the mix. P600 requires duplication. So KD, what should I be doing every single day as a P6?
Take a screenshot. Let's go. So as a P600, you're doing what got you to go P300 and above, and you're doing it even a little bit more now. You're staying on phase 1. You're inviting, you're enrolling new customer. You're presenting now. Now you're running the play, coach. You feel me? You're running the play for your team. You're helping everybody get 1. Okay? Duplicating yourself into your next 2 and 3, developing 1 or 2 P300s in your business, and you become a P600. Okay? Developing a strong brand, identifying yourself on social media, FaceTime, putting your face on the camera, professional Instagram, professional content you should be having out there. And if you can afford the professional content, it's okay. You should be doing it and investing back into yourself. You should be doing voice videos in the chat, giving direction. At P600 level, you are the director. P600, you're giving direction, guys. Very, very, very important. You see, don't take this position as a P600 as a manager. Take the P600 position as you're giving direction, showing people what to do. Think about if I came to the library today and I'm like, oh, where can I find the leadership area? You're going to be guiding me there. If I join your business, you're guiding me through onboarding. You're doing at least once a week Q&As with your team on a call in person. You're doing meetings in person, building a bond together. You're opening up calls like this today. You'll be a P600 opening up this call. You're learning now and you're getting introduced to the 13 skill sets that you need to know in this journey in IM Mastery Academy to become a chairman, which is these 13 skills right here: inviting, edifying, PS3, prospecting, closing, presenting, promoting all events, following up, mastering one product, social media, how to tell your story, and following the 1, 2, 3 step system. Let's go. You run this play, you become, you run this play, and also you be ready to be running an event in your city. You see, one of the biggest calls that I'm going to do here very soon has been my pocket training that I've been duplicating with all my P600s and above. It's been the training that I've ran just right now, actually with Tia, Gil, John Luke, David, and Mr. Mo Rob. We ran it in New Mexico. This is the play that we did right here. You mastered this blueprint right here, and we're preparing you to come to your city to run a lock-in in your city and also to run a big event. That's another call for another day. I can't give you all the stew here today, but I can give you the stew to prepare you for that.
Yo, to go from P300 to P6, you help your 3 get 3. Okay? You help your 3 get 3. Now, who's ready to go next level? Okay, you ready for next level? Oh, no.
I'm ready for next level.
P1000, put big P1000 in the chat box. I need to see you. Fun fact, in this business, you'll learn P1000s lead from the front. You should be at the forefront. People should be seeing you, hearing you. You should be pushing results, pushing the meetups, pushing events, pushing the links. P1000. I see Carlos, big P1K. Talk to me.
Melanie, let's go.
Where are other P1Ks at? Yo, this
Where all my P1Ks?
P1000s lead from the front. See, this is why we got to have this training. because we need P1000s leading from the front.
Who,
But P1000,
wait, real quick before you go. Who's gonna be the next P1000 that's gonna pop? Claim it right now. Claim it right now in the chat box. Who's my P1000s? You see, this is being recorded, so I'm gonna record this right here. Let's
P1.
go. I see you guys all at P1000.
P1000, I'm on an island. Why? Because sometimes it's gonna feel like you out there by yourself. Carlos, Melanie, Jacob, y'all ever felt like sometimes it was just you? You were doing it on your own. You're still looking for leaders. You're still finding who's going to be your next duplication. You're searching because you're ready for who's going to come and replace you, who's going to be next up. But first, you have to lead from the front. So put that in your notes. P1000s lead from the front. We want you all at the forefront. We want to see you, hear you, feel you. You should be dropping the 30-minute warnings. You should be the first OTCs. You should be pushing out the most content because you are leading from the front. KD, what should P1000s be doing on a daily basis, bro?
That's a fact. P1000s, you should be leading from the front and also documenting this journey. Guys, it's super important for you to document the journey and take a screenshot for me. You see, you're leading from the front. You're leading with vision. You have a mission of where exactly the destination where you're going to go. You're leading with a vision of what you exactly are creating. You having your own team chat now. You're putting together weekly events. You're leveraging the leaders. You see Tia right now, she got her arms like this. Put me in the game, coach, right? Leverage your leaders. Man, I heard Tia when I brought her to ABQ Mexico, she said, call your leader. Everyone, she went to everyone there and she said, call your leader because you guys have what people need. Same thing I did with her and her leaders. Yo, guys, call your leaders, leverage your leaders. You see, at the P1000 level, sometimes we feel like we made it, right? Guess what? You did make it. You did make it, but you're not alone. Call us. It's okay for you to call us. Don't let the law of familiarity kick in, okay? Very, very, very important. As a P1000 as well, you need to know your numbers. You see, a lot of P1000s don't know their numbers. They don't know how close they are to their next rank. They don't know who are the people in their business who are close to their next rank. You see, if you're a P600 right now, getting ready to P1000, what are your numbers? You see, when my coaches call me and say, yo, KD, tell me your numbers, I tell them like this. They already know, like, damn, okay. You need to know your back office. You need to know your numbers like the back of your hand. It's very, very important. As a P1000, guys, one of the biggest things I did at P1000, that quantum lead to P2, close now to P5 Chairman 10, it was delegating responsibilities. You see, you need to be giving out roles right now on your team to your P300s and your P600s. You also need to identify who's your next runner in their city. Who's your next runner in the city? Who is that? Be ready to run a lock-in in your city, leading a big event that lasts 3 days in your city. Be ready for this P1000 level. You see, here in Digital Dynasty, we're shifting the culture. We're starting the culture. Okay, we are. After this call today, we're going to start lock-ins. Be ready. We just need to pop more P1000. And after this call, God, thank you so much, Jesus, right? He just gave it to me because he told me right now it's going to happen right after this call. This call was well needed to this organization because it was, right? We all need this. Next thing, as a P1000, you should be organizing Airbnbs, organizing your team for convention. It's very true. You can't leave this to your leader. You got to organize. You got to already have a list. You should already have a list of who's coming to Mexico from your team, right? You should be doing one-on-ones with your team as well. You should be adding, okay? And as soon as you hit P1000, you get added to the Digital Dynasty table where you now have a voice for the organization. You are the eyes that we don't see as leaders in the organization. So it's very important. As a P1000 as well, guys, invest into your business. Super, super important. Now, as you become Platinum 1000, you're mastering the 13 skill sets. As a P600, you got introduced to them. Now, as a P1000, you need to master at least 5 to 10 or all 13 of these skills. Trust me, you master this, it's over. And not only you master it, but you start to duplicate it in your business. Go ahead, Tia.
Sheesh. Yo, can we drop some flames for the P1000? Because P1 is a special rank. You know, P1 is halfway to chairman. P1000 is halfway to Chairman 10. If you can go halfway, you can go all the way. If you're looking to go P6 to P1, help your 3 get 10. That's all it takes. Don't overthink it. You all notice, drop a 7 if you notice, every level's requirement is a build upon what was needed for the first level. Katie, I love the way you structured this. Every level, you're literally building on what you did for the first level and growing it higher and higher. All right, y'all ready for the next level? I don't know if you're ready for this next level. I don't know.
Next level.
P2 in the chat box. Y'all saw them yesterday on the Mexico call. Y'all see them in the chats. You see them on social media. You see them traveling. You may not see them because they travel so much. Can I get a big P2 for all our P2000s? We love you all. We appreciate y'all. We don't take y'all lightly. Big P2. I'm gonna let y'all drop it before I call y'all out, because you know I love y'all deeply.
Facts.
Humble. He's not even gonna drop his P2 because he's so humble. We got some big P2s. I want to shout out P2 Amber, P2 Steph, P2 Zion, P2 Gil, and none other than P2 KD hosting this call, giving the play for what's turn me up one good time for our P2s. Yeah, I know DD has some of the best P2s in IM Academy. P2K. Oh, you know I wasn't gonna leave K out. Come on now. That's my sis. Come on. Y'all know DD has some of the best P2s in IM Academy. The best. Like, they're organizing structure. They're putting together flyers for Mexico. They're putting things in place without Nano having to tell them to, without me having to call and give the play. They see it, and now they're seeing it for the organization. Shout out to the P2s. P2, what it do? The next time we drop P2s, we say, P2, what it do? Every P2 on this call, let me get a P2, what it do? You can drop it in here, drop it in Telegram. I want you all to know at P2000, this is your foundational rank. Okay, P1 is a searching rank. You're identifying who's going to go with you. P2 is a foundation rank. Why? Because you're literally going back to what got you to P2 to get you to Chairman 10. Does that make sense? P2 is the foundational rank. Shout out to K. P2, what it do? K is
What
my
it
sister.
do?
K, I love you. K, I'm gonna come out to New Zealand because P5 is done, sis. P2, what it do? Gil, I see you. P2, what it do? You know, look at all the love y'all are getting on your comments. P2s, y'all are the heartbeat of DD right now. Y'all drive the organization. I love Neno. I love J.A. Wall. I love Tia. But it's y'all's turn. Literally, it's y'all's time. KD, drop your P2 what it do. They ready to hype you up, bro. Y'all are a foundational rank. You all should be leading from the side. Because on your way to P2, you were in the front. On your way to P2000, you showed the way. Now you're literally on the side. If this was a race right now, you're on the side, pushing your P1s forward, pushing your P6s to the forefront, putting them in the field, having them open the rooms, having them edify you on calls, having them bring you up, having them invite you to cities so that you can now coach them into becoming the next P2s. Does that make sense? P2s lead from the side. P1s lead from the front. P2s are leading from the side. We love you all. But now it's time for you to get back to the foundation and create what got you to that level. So P2, KD, what should P2s be doing on a daily basis?
That's a fact. P2, what it do? Let's go. Drop some P2s in the chat box. If you're ready to go P2, drop it in the chat box. Guys, look, P2000 is an incredible foundation rank. And I'm here to tell you guys all, you know, I love being at P2 because at P2, you know, this time around, I've hit P2 now twice. And this time around, I've stayed the longest at Platinum 2000 and has been the most rewarding and the most beautiful journey because it's a foundational rank. You see, for you to go from P2 to P5, you need actually to multiply your organization almost 3 times. And I love this rank because at this rank, I'm so grateful for it because of the leaders that I have in my organization. And not only just that, but the movement we are creating. Everybody drop a movement in the chat box. You see, at P2, you create a move. You know what I'm saying? At P2, you create a move. So we created a move. We create, you know, we going up. We going up, coach. We created all types of movements. We become the voice. And I want you guys to truly understand this. For all my Platinum 2000, for all my Platinum 1000s going to P2000, you see, now you're at a leadership role. Okay, now you're leading not only from the front, but you're leading from the back. You are actually pushing your organization forward. You're pushing them so they could be the voice. You're pushing them so they could be able to not only feel comfortable, but have a voice. You see what I'm saying? You guys as well as Platinum 1000s, becoming Platinum 2000s, you also have a voice, okay? I said this on the call yesterday, and I said this on the call last week when I did the Leadership Dynasty call with Mr. David. And when I did this call, I said, what is in it for you? How are you watering Digital Dynasty every single day? You guys remember I said that? So how are you watering as a P2000, the organization leading from the back? What seeds are you planting? Okay? Leveraging everything. You see, I'm not the leverage no more. I leverage everything. I'm collaborating with every single leader. Doesn't matter where that leader is from. I'm collaborating with them. I'm making sure every leader is seeing the vision within the organization. I went from having students to having leaders. And I want you guys to understand that. It's very, very intentional. And I'm so grateful for one of my leaders. He actually here, Mr. Mo Rob, loading Platinum 2000. He said it to me. He said it to me best one time. He said, Coach, there's people watching that you don't even know who's watching. So guess what you're doing? You're always casting the vision, guys. Always cast vision. Always cast vision at this P2000 level. You're being invited for events now. You're hosting events for your team. You're closing out the rooms. You're closing out calls. You're keeping everybody on track. You're identifying who's the next rank in your business. You're creating flyers. You're creating movements. You're showing people how can you help everyone hit the next level. The same with you. You're traveling city to city, state to state, country to country, launching, creating a movement. You're doing weekly calls with your team to make sure that they understand what they're doing. And now you duplicate. You follow these steps and you duplicate. Now, all the skill sets, the 13 skill sets, you have mastered them and you're teaching them and you're running calls every week with your team, teaching them how to do this. You're having private IBO load ups. You're having weekly opportunity calls that you're running. You see, right now, one of the biggest secrets that I could give you guys that I'm running starting this month of August, and I've been doing this behind the scenes, every single day I'm running an opportunity call. Every day. Op call every day. I just read Tia's lips. She said, sheesh, coach. Right? Because it's true. You just got to do something. At P2000, you are the voice. You are the creator. You created. Everyone hits that next level different. And I'm creating a hub for everyone who's ready to go 2 and 3 and above. I'm running IBO calls every day as well. I'm going on bully mode. It's time to go Chairman 25 by Monterrey, Mexico. And this is how we're going to do it. And at P2000 at the foundation level, that's when you really find that niche. And I'm telling you guys what I'm doing to quantum leap. You're going to see it. P5, Chairman 10, Chairman 25, Monterrey, Mexico. I need the 2 plaques and I need the certificate. It's going to happen. It's there. So I'm telling you guys right now here today, this is how you're going to make it happen. And you guys do this, you will eventually right away go through P5000. Let's go. Who's ready for the next level?
Next level, real quick, I want you all to know before we get into the next level is that if you can hit P2, you can hit Chairman 10. I don't know if you've heard that before, but it's real. If you can hit Platinum 2000, you can hit Chairman 10. Real facts. Nobody quits at P2. While you've done all that work to get there, now you push to the finish line of Chairman 10. It only gets better. Let's talk next level. Next level gets a little serious, Coach.
It does.
Look, DD is in search of our next P5. Can y'all drop me a name of who you all believe will be DD's next P5? I want y'all to tell me. Shock me. Who is going to be the next DD P5? Let me know. Let me see.
Let's go.
Let me see. Now, I want to see it from y'all. Because I'm not, look, I just want to see it from y'all. Look, I just want to see the confirmations. Who will be the next Digital Dynasty Platinum 5000? And it can be more than one. Let me let y'all know we can have more than one. The floodgates are open. So many. I see Jacob, I see K, I see KD, I see Zion, David, Steph, Jacob, KD, Gil, K, Zion, KD, Swift, Gil, KD, Zion, me, Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Natasha. Yeah, okay. Talk to me. And I want you all to know, I'm thankful that y'all are dropping all these names.
Yeah, I'm grateful, bro. Thank you, guys.
You should drop your name as well. Katie, I feel like everybody on this call should drop their own name.
Yeah, everybody should drop their own name.
And you taking it there versus every P2 taking it there versus every P1 taking it there. We just gave the play for every level. All you got to do is run it. Does that make sense, y'all? Like, there's nothing holding you back. When you get to P5, you're in what we call coach mode. Coach.
Coach.
How do we call P5 coach mode? Because it's no longer about you. I love you. I appreciate you, but it's not your show anymore. When you get to P5, it's all about the success you create for others. P5, we going live. P5, we going live. Drop that in the chat. P5, we going live. P5, we going live. Okay, we know that P5 lead from the front. P2s lead from the side, but P5s, you lead from the back. It's no longer about you. I love you, but it's no longer your show. Okay, Katie, you want me to run through the steps of what P5 should be doing daily just to forecast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get into it. So when you're at the level of Platinum 5000, it's a beautiful level. I'm not gonna lie. $12.50 a week. It's great up there. It feels good. But let me tell you something. As a P5, you need to be trading, training, and building every day. You set the tone for your organization. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. If you're not trading, your org's not trading. If you're not training, your org is not training. If you're not building, your org is not building. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. Everything that you do 100% right, your team will do 50%. Okay? P5000, we want to see you every day posting results. Posting results in Telegram. Y'all see how many results I post in Telegram? Posting screenshots to show that you're on call. OTC. Posting emails. Just grew my business 1%. Just changed a life. Just impacted another life. You have to be the vision. You're literally showing people what they should be doing every single day. And now that you're making $12.50 every single week, let's go to this third box. You're utilizing your investments to invest in your team. Okay, the B&Bs that Katie is talking about, you should be purchasing a B&B or a block of hotel rooms for your whole squad for the next event. You should have tickets already purchased so that every new student can access their way to Mexico. You should be making sure that you have a meetup location where you're going places. You should be on the phone with Nano setting up the DD mastermind for the first night. The B&B should be full of snacks because of you. How you gonna make $12.50 a week and not give nothing to your team? Come on now. If you were tagged as a P5, you would say, yo, the next P300 to drop on my team, I got your flight to Mexico. Next P600 to drop on my team, I'm upgrading your ticket to VIP Plus. Utilize the bread. Put the incentives back into your organization. Okay, let's talk about development. Developing multiple P600s on a rotational basis. P6 is a developmental rank. When people hit Platinum 600, you take them under your wing. Now you coach them up to be your next P1s, P2s. Okay? And lastly, you want to develop at least 2 qualified P2s in your business. Did y'all see the promo? Can we drop PPP in the chat box if you saw the promo that was dropped today? Did we see that promo? For P2s and P5s, meaning that every Platinum 2000, once you meet those requirements, you make a bonus on top of your weekly check. You can make $750 a week, $3,000 a month at P2. P5s, the bonus is in place for you. Meet the requirements. Make it almost $2,000 a week. Make $7,000 this month just by doing the work that we already do. Well, let's talk next level. Does P5 make sense? Drop we live in the chat box if P5 makes sense. I just want to cast the vision for what the work's gonna look like for you at this level. Katie, I hope you hear me. They said your name a lot. Zion, I hope you hear me. Steph, Amber, Katie Brown, Kay, Gil, Eli, Jess, Cindy, Vanetta, Isha. I hope y'all getting the vision for Natasha. Come on now. I hope y'all are getting the vision for what this work is going to look like when you reach that level. Because after this, we take it next level one last time. Katie, can we take it next level just one last time, bro?
Next level.
Let's go. Let's go. Can I get a C10 in the chat box? Just drop C10. Everybody drop it for yourself. Because it's on the way. Everybody drop the C10 for yourself because it's on the way. If you believe that it's done, you know that 6 figures a year residually is minimum for you. that it's happening, that you have the play, drop C10 in the chat box. Every person on this call should have dropped C10 in the chat box. When we get to C10, we say C10, we did it again. Do y'all know what type of intensity there's going to be behind DD's next chairman? I don't know what Neno may pull out his back pocket for the next C10 and I don't even know. I cannot even fathom. You know what's going to happen for the next USA chairman? Matt Rose is probably going to fly to you. Like, I cannot even think about what the excitement is going to be for the next USA Chairman 10. But I want you all to know that once you get to the Chairman 10 rank, you are formless. You're no longer stuck in your ways. You're no longer that sturdy, firm individual. I got to do this. I got to do that. You are formless to whatever is required to help your organization grow. Literally, you're like water. What's the Tyler song? Make me swim. Make me hot. You are the water at Chairman 10. You're so liquid and fluid. Literally.
Thanks.
It happened. You're handling conflict and mediations inside of the organization. You are the principal. One thing that Darwin said, I was with Ness Vasquez and Darwin. He said, at these levels, you are the doctor. Your students are the patients. You prescribe the medicine and see who takes it. I'm gonna say it again. You are the doctor. Your students are the patients. You prescribe the medicine and see who takes it. The people who take the meds, that's who you're working with for the next level. You're so formless that you see patients every day. You see students every day. Y'all don't know. I have about 100 phone calls. Okay, that's a lot. I maybe have about like 40 phone calls a day. I'm as formless as it gets. I'm talking to everybody. I'm building relationships left and right. I'm prescribing daily. I send people assignments just to see who does them. And the people who do them, I'm like, okay, I can work with you. Okay, I can take the next level. Okay, I know that you're submissive. I know you want this. I'm so formless that I don't have just one part of the org I'm working with. I want everybody to go. I don't have just one part of the business I'm building. I want the whole IM to make it. If you want to go Chairman 10, you build your business. But if you want to go Chairman 100, you build IM Mastery Academy. And drop a flame in the chat if you know that this is home. We have the best system, the best products, the best educators, the best understanding. All you have to do is fully adapt into it and take it all the way to Chairman 10. C10 is done. DD to the moon. Katie, I'm giving it back to you. And you better beat me there, bro. Beat me to 25, bro. Beat me to 25, Katie.
I'm gonna see you there, coach. I got you. I'll see you there for sure. Guys, real quick, if you got some value of this training, drop some value in the chat box. Drop some emojis in the chat box. Man, I'm excited. I am pumped because, guys, look, this is what it takes to go hit these levels. You see, now that you got the wood, to add more wood to your fire, because we was fired up before we got here, but to add more wood to your fire, to really fire up, guys, go apply this information. You see, these notes are your on-cash checks. These notes is exactly what you guys need to go hit that next level. You see, every single thing, this blueprint that I gave you, it was the NT and I gave you guys here today, was the blueprint that got us to our destination where we're at today. And guys, look, we went over an hour and a half. That's how you know the value. The stew was here. It was spread. Everybody needs it. Go apply it right after this, because if you don't apply this, guys, you actually, I don't even know. I don't got no words for that.
Katie, I'm lost for words too. I feel like DD is finna explode from this training. I feel like direction was everything we needed. If you gain something and you're about to take this value and put in the action steps, drop a 777. Me and KD, we're honored and blessed to do this. We haven't told anybody, but we're really on tour. We got a couple Miami, August 16th to 18th. Orlando, August 22nd to 24th. Meet us there, beat us there. But the next level is got to happen. And what you got to do, take your business offline, see them in person, and the next level will see you quicker than you think. KD, I love you. I appreciate you. I wouldn't want to do this run with anybody else, but now we got to get all of DD through the roof. Let's do it.
Let's go.